Hello, and welcome to Tell the People, a program about our Catholic faith with news and information in and around the Catholic Diocese of Lafayette. I'm Stephanie Bernard. In today's show, Trista Littell interviews Michelle Hernandez about a Catholic divorce healing program, while the Michael Russo's talk about St. Joseph, the segment, What It Means to Be Catholic. And in a conversation with Bishop Michael Gerald, Monsignor Richard Green interviews Bishop Gerald about changes to Acadiana Catholic newspaper. And now, Catholic news on this March 17th weekend. Change is on the horizon for the Acadiana Catholic. After serving as the official newspaper of the Diocese of Lafayette for nearly 30 years, the Acadiana Catholic is changing its format and focus to a full-color, full-gloss magazine designed to inspire and evangelize its readers. The first edition of this new magazine is scheduled to be distributed soon in conjunction with Holy Week. Copies will be mailed to all current Acadiana Catholic subscribers, and a limited number of copies will also be available directly through all local church parishes. For details on how you can contribute your own story ideas to this brand new version of the Acadiana Catholic, please visit the diocesan website at www.diolaf.org and click on this logo located on the home page. The Cathedral Choir will sing the office of Tenebrae on the evening of Palm Sunday, March 24th at 7:30 p.m. Tenebrae is an ancient monastic office normally sung by monks and nuns during the Holy Triduum. The service is open to the public and offers a wonderful opportunity for prayer and contemplation during this most holy season. A series of men's work days have been scheduled at Our Lady of Sorrows Retreat Center in St. Martinville. Please mark your calendars as volunteers are asked to give up their time and skills from 8 a.m. until 4 p.m. on March 23rd and May 11th. Men who have experience in carpentry, plumbing, electrical work, painting, concrete work, and general cleaning are encouraged to lend a hand. Holy Mass will be celebrated at 12 noon, and lunch will also be provided for the volunteers. For more information, please call the Center of Jesus Crucified 394-6550. With the Lenten season happening now, please consider taking part in one of the many parish missions, penance services, and other special Lenten activities which will occur throughout the diocese. St. Anthony of Padua Church in Eunice will host a penance service on March 25th beginning at 6 p.m. Please check other area Catholic churches for more information. The Museum and Gift Shop of the Cathedral of St. John the Evangelist in Lafayette invites everyone to view its new art exhibit. The exhibit, which the museum will host this month, features religious icons by Miss Christina Donis. The Cathedral Museum is located in the Cathedral Center next to the cathedral. It is open from 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m., closed from 12 to 1 p.m., Monday through Thursday, and 8:30 a.m. to 12 noon on Fridays. In addition to the art exhibit, the museum features memorabilia from the early bishops of the Lafayette Diocese, as well as historical documents and liturgical vestments of the pre-Vatican era. This year's Mother's Day of Reflection, sponsored by the Office of Marriage and Family Life, will be held on Wednesday, May 8th from 8:30 a.m. until 2 p.m. inside the Holy Cross Parish Hall in Lafayette. This year's speaker will be Father Bryce Sibley. Father Sibley will also celebrate a special Mother's Day liturgy. The cost is $25 per person, which includes a catered lunch and supplies for the retreat. Pre-registration is required. Due to limited space, registration will not be accepted at the door of the morning of the retreat. Online registration is available at www.diallab.org/marriage, and the deadline to register is Monday, April 22nd. Members of the Community of Jesus Crucified will offer 2 Women of the Eucharist retreats on May 24th through the 26th and October 25th to the 27th at Our Lady of Sorrows Retreat Center in St. Martinville. These silent retreats for women will focus on helping participants make their Masses more meaningful and grow in their appreciation of the sacraments. To register for one of these upcoming retreats, please call 453-2385. Please make sure to bring a Bible, pen and paper, toiletries, towels, and washcloths for the weekend. Coming up next, Trista Littell interviews Michelle Hernandez about a Catholic divorce healing program.
Welcome to Tell the People. I'm Trista Littell with the Office of Pro-Life Apostolate, and joining me today is Michelle Hernandez. Welcome, Michelle.
Thank you, Trista.
You're going to be speaking with us today about the new Catholics Divorce Healing Program.
That's right.
So we're glad to have you here to share that with us. But before we get into that, please give us a brief bio about yourself.
Well, I grew up a Como here in Lafayette, the youngest of 6 children, and grew up in Fatima Parish. When I finished high school, I went to Loyola. I did my undergrad in religious studies and secondary ed. I taught in the Archdiocese of New Orleans for 15 years, doing religion and campus ministry in the high schools. During that time, I worked on my master's in pastoral and clinical counseling at Loyola. Graduated in 2010 and moved back to Lafayette after divorce. And I'm now doing counseling work at O'Quinn and Associates.
Well, the next question I have is this new Catholics Divorce Healing Program. How did it get conceived?
Well, I became a parishioner at Our Lady of Wisdom on campus with my 3 children, and was talking to my pastor. They have a lot of marriage and family life activities there, and I kind of felt left out as a single mom and thought we really need something for single parents. And he, Father Bryce Sibley, our pastor, said, I think this should be something for the whole diocese. It's needed in the diocese. And so he encouraged me to meet with Father Jude in the Family Life office, and we started talking about some different ideas, and then the specific program we're going to use, Father Jude and his staff actually came upon at a conference they attended last summer.
Well, what's the focus of the program?
The focus of the program is on peace, power, and passion. It's about uniting our suffering with Christ and getting through all of the emotional difficulties that come with dealing with divorce. Then power is through forgiveness, that we receive the power that we need to, heal and be a better person. And then passion is about learning to live our lives again and be able to love and
So it's embracing redemptive suffering and using the pain that you've gone through, uniting it with Christ and coming out, drawing strength from it and finding your healing.
Exactly.
Finding resurrection in a sense.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the Paschal mystery.
Mm-hmm.
Gosh. So what population of people is the program appropriate for?
Well, it's great for anyone who's either going through divorce or maybe in the last 5 years divorced, possibly longer if there's just some healing that needs to take place. But anyone in the Catholic faith in particular, because it is going to be geared for Catholics healing from divorce.
Can you tell us a little bit about the format of the program?
Well, the woman who established the program did set up 3 different ways that we could do the program. We chose the 2 Saturdays in a row. We thought that would be the easiest for single parents to get to, 2 Saturdays in a row. So it's going to be all day on a Saturday with a break for lunch, and concluding with 4 o'clock Mass. We're going to have 2 Saturdays in April this year, and then 2 Saturdays in October.
Well, it might seem like a lot, but as you said, you found that there wasn't the right place for you, so I'm sure that once you'd attend the first one, you're probably eager to go to the next one.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Well, how do people sign up for the program should they want to be involved in it?
Well, in January, the publicity is getting to the parishes, and it will be posted on the website for the Family Life office. And they can also just call the Family Life office, but the registration forms will be posted on the website.
Very good. Well, we still have a few minutes. Would you like to share with us some more information about the program or about yourself?
Sure. It's the way it's set up is it's a series of 12 DVDs, and each one is a 20 to 30 minute segment. And so the way the workshop or program will work is that we will play one segment and then we will process it. And each participant will actually go home with their own, will receive the Catholic's Divorce Survival Guide for their own use during and after the program. Not everybody's going to be ready for all the things that this presents. And so if and when that person gets to getting past their anger or whatever their issue may be, figuring out how to do finances on their own, they can pull up that piece, and it's a tool that they'll take with them from the program.
So they can work at a pace they can handle.
Right, and wherever it is they are, the program can meet them there. So it's like an introduction to all the things you're going to need, the tools you're going to need to survive and hopefully do more than survive. It's called the survival program, but I like to think I'm going to thrive, not survive, and really heal. And so it'll introduce all the tools needed for healing after divorce, including relying on the sacraments and so forth.
Relying on the sacraments, and do y'all have small group sharing in the process also?
That'll be part of what will happen. I mean, as the program gets underway and we have more and more of the workshops, it may depend on the dynamic of the group, how many are in the group. We are limiting to 20 to 25 participants is what our goal is.
Okay, so you said they would sign up through the Office of Family Life. They could go to the diocesan website, which is diolaf.org, and then if they go to offices, they can find Marriage and Family Life, and the information would be there. So that's definitely one way that they can find out about it. So I just can't thank you enough for coming to share this wonderful information with us today. I know there are many out there that really need this program, and we're so thankful that we have it. So thank you for joining us today.
Thank you so much for having me.
You're welcome. And stay tuned, folks. There's more to come on Tell the People.
Thank you, Trista and Michelle. Coming up next, Father Michael Russo's talk about St. Joseph in the segment, What It Means to be Catholic.
Hello, I'm Father Michael Russo, the pastor of Our Lady of Fatima here in Lafayette. This week we will celebrate the feast of St. Joseph, so I appropriately dedicate my reflection to him. Much of how the Church depicts St. Joseph is rooted not always on hard fact, but on popular tradition. A man advanced in years, all the more believed because Scripture does not mention him at the beginning of Jesus' ministry, presuming that he had already died by the time Jesus became a young man. But again, we do not know with historical certainty that Joseph was an old man at the time he married Mary. Nonetheless, we can say some things about St. Joseph with accuracy and truth. First, Scripture tells us that Joseph was from royal lineage.